Good morning, and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Manhattan, Kansas. I've forgotten how old we are. We started in 1957. Do the math. We've been around a while and intend to be there some more. We're pretty sure that this is the 20th anniversary of the UUFM Musicale. It's close. As we light the chalice, may we think about this month's theme for the month, and it's titled Embracing Possibility. I searched through several possible readings, and a couple of themes seemed impossible. One of them suggested apologizing to a parent or a child, a spouse or a friend or who else for something we wished we had never done. We have another idea. Another idea is much easier and more relevant to today's business. It was offering to play an instrument or sing a favorite song or do both, and to share the same stage as Slavomir Dobrzansky. Yes, I just saw it. Anyway, but let me say something about Slavomir. You don't need to be concerned about performing here because he knows the difference between amateur musicians and serious students. Working with a decidedly amateur vocal music conductor, he sent me signals from the piano via changes in tempo or volume. I do recall one time when his amateur conductor was unable to catch the signal, and he stopped and told me what had to be changed. And he was right. Some housekeeping here. Before we move to the business of the day, the month's beneficiary of the Helping Hands contributions is Sunflower Casa Project. Checks and cash placed in the baskets at the back of the sanctuary will go to CASA unless you specify that they are to go to UUFM. Now on to Renea's conception and management. This year's program includes 13 musical pieces. I left out Joys and Concerns. Somewhere around here, there are things like this, and if you want to express some joys and concerns, there ought to be some of them scattered around that you could use. All right. This year's program includes 13 musical pieces and somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 members and friends, some of whom performing twice. A few of the performers have college degrees in music, but most of us just enjoy pushing ourselves to do our best to transfer the music, and we can get on with the show. A couple of things to point out. First of all, Larry Weaver asked me to say that he did not steal anything from the Jubilee Singers. They came from elsewhere, and they have no responsibility for this. And let's see. Larry and Dick is listed with Sylvia, but they decided to have Dick sing both parts. That's coming down there along the way. So with no further ado, the spiritual singer going over home involves group or choir one. Is that us? Group one. Okay. You guys ought to come up here.
In every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong, to heal the wounds from lovers past, until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones. You answered me with no pretense, and still I feel I said too much. My silence is my self-defense, and every time I've held a rose, it seems I only felt the thorns. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then that would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows. So I would choose to be with you. That's if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions too, and you can have this heart to break. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows.
63 years ago this month, I arrived as a freshman at Oberlin College. And one of my goals was to learn as much as I could about classical music. And because 500 of the 2,500 of us were majoring in music, I thought that'd be a pretty good thing to happen. And it did work out really well. What I wasn't surprised for, or wasn't prepared for, was I'd never heard of Pete Seeger. And I had no idea how popular he and folk music were. A couple of concerts, one of them featuring Seeger, and I was hooked. Seeger, who was born in 1919 and lived almost to his 95th birthday, it's a great story. He sang and played whatever music he heard or wrote, but he liked. If you like Where Have All the Flowers Gone, that's a good sample of his work. And Oh, Had I a Golden Thread, which I'm going to sing for you in a minute, is also resident. But here I'd like to make a recommendation that you take, just a few minutes and look him up in Wikipedia and see what kind of a person he was and what sort of a mark he made on a lot of the people, certainly of my age, older and much younger. So here's one of my favorites of his. Oh, had I a golden thread and needle so fine, I weave a magic strand of rainbow design, of rainbow design. In it I'd weave the bravery of women giving birth. In it I'd weave the innocence of children or the earth, children of all the earth. Show my brothers and my sisters my rainbow design. Bind up this sorry world with head and mind, head and heart and mind. Far over the waters I'd reach my magic band to every human being, so they would understand, so they'd understand. Oh, had I a golden thread and a needle so fine, I'd weave a magic strand of rainbow design, of rainbow design.
That should be good. Oops. Oops. Let me try that again. Okay.
Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. That old time religion. It's good enough for me. Now that's your part. This is an audience participation song. And as Michael mentioned, the Fisk Jubilee Singers bears zero responsibility for what you are about to hear. It is the work of anonymous folk singers and me. And it's a silly song about religion. Now, you may feel a little uncomfortable singing of silly songs about other religions, but rest assured, Universalists, with their idea that God was too good to send anybody to hell, and Unitarians who had a sort of proto-hippie infatuation with transcendentalism and Thoreau at Walden Pond, and us UUs today, will all feel the result of this work. So let's try it all together, and then I'll get us started with the first verse, which is a very short verse. All of the verses are very short, but I'll get us started with the first verse, which is a really old time religion. So try it here. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. That old time religion, it's good enough for me. We will pray to goddess Isis and her brother god Osiris, for it's written in papyrus, and that's good enough for me. 'Tis the old time religion, 'tis the old time religion, that old time religion. It's good. We will pray to Aphrodite, even though she's rather flighty. They say she wears no nightie, and that's good enough for me. 'Tis the old time religion, the old time religion, 'tis the old time religion. It's good enough for me. We will pray to dear old Buddha, for there is nobody cuter. Comes in plaster, wood, and pewter, and that's good enough for me. 'Tis the old time religion, 'tis the old time religion, that old time religion, it's good enough. We will pray to Zarathustra. Yes, we'll pray just like we used to. I'm a Zarathustra booster, and it's good enough for me. 'Tis the old time religion, 'tis the old time religion, that old time religion, it's good enough for me. We will pray just like those druids. We'll drink fermented fluids, dancing naked through the woods, and it's good enough for me. 'Tis the old time religion, 'tis the old time religion, that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Universalists said there's no hell, that would all together in heaven dwell. That sounds like a very easy sell, and it's good enough for me. 'Tis the old time religion, that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Take a transcendental head trip with the road to, now wasn't he hip? Take a transcendental head trip with the road. Now wasn't he hip? Didn't baptize, but he skinny dipped, and that's good enough for me. 'Tis the old time religion, 'tis the old time religion, that old time religion. It's good enough for me. Now we UUs sure have come far. No one of us is subpar. We've the gospel according to NPR, and that's good enough for me. 'Tis the old time religion. Give me that old time religion, that old time religion. Once more, it's that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me.
Dick Beeman's piece will be pre-recorded, and there will just be audio. So.
Take me down easy, take me down easy. Let me land softly back in your arms. Yes, I can sing sad songs of regrets and misfortune, but let the memories of good times lead me back home. So take me down easy, take me down easy, let me land softly back in your arms.
Good morning. A dozen lifetimes between you. You've shed your skins a time or two. Sunk and shifted, reinvented, still the same and somehow different. To love her, you've got to let her go. So just hold her for tonight. Don't fret about the dawn. Hear her melody, sing your harmony, and treasure every song. Her song, it flows like a fountain, refreshing, free, without ending. One more voice in the chorus will not sour the song before us. Her song may not be for you alone. So just hold her for tonight. Don't fret about the dawn. Just hear her melody and sing her harmony and treasure every song. Just hold her for tonight. And let the sun rise. Her heart is hers alone. It's not yours to own. That bird was meant to fly. A dozen lifetimes between you. Her song, it flows like a fountain. Thank you. one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. And don't tell me what to do. And don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. You don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't own me. Don't tie me down, 'cause I'd never stay. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young, and I love to be young. I'm free, and I love to be free. To live my life the way I want. To say and do whatever I please. And don't tell me what to do, and don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young, and I love to be young. I'm free, and I love to be free. To live my life the way I want. To say and do whatever I please. You don't own me.
Yesterday, goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. But I can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. And I won't forget what I did for love, what I
I just wanted to say real quick that to everyone who shared their song with us today, that it's so beautiful and so meaningful, and it's so healing to hear all of your music. And thank you for sharing with us. It means a lot to everybody, and it's hard to put into words, which is, I guess, why we have the music in the first place. So thank you.
Unless there is something that somebody wants to do or say for the good of the order, we're going to close this thing down. Yes, joys and sorrows. I guess so. We should do that. Oh, okay. Oh, from Kathleen, my younger brother, Jack, who's 60, I mean, had to move to a care facility this week. He has advanced Alzheimer's disease. He always loved music and would have enjoyed being here today. Dick. Sylvia and I will have artworks at the upcoming artist couples show at the MAC, Partners in Art, Opening reception is this Friday, October 7th? 1, okay. Yeah, okay. 5 to 7 p.m. at the MAC. All are invited. Okay. I didn't know what a choric song was, and so I looked it up. And Tennyson's readers and writers and listeners would have understood it immediately that it was a reference to the Greek chorus thing that goes on. All right, have that. There is sweet music here that softer falls than petals from blown roses on the grass, or night dews on still waters between walls of shadowy granite and in a gleaming pass. Music that's gentler on the spirit lies than tired eyelids upon tired eyes. Music that brings sweet sleep down from the blissful skies. Here are cool mosses deep. Here are cool mosses deep. And through the moss, the ivies creep. And in the stream, the long-leaved flowers weep. And from the craggy ledge, the poppy hangs in sleep. So be it. Thank you all for coming and all you guys for performing.